this, I guess, first of all, how pivotal is this trip when you've got a lot of new faces just to mesh and, get away from campus, get in the hotels,
No
spend
doubt.
some time on the road
It,
together?
it is, man. I'm really excited about it. It's just it's been a really good group to work with. Although we haven't been outside as much as we normally get out there, these guys have really stayed focused inside and really, just like the scrimmage today, just really worked hard preparing for the little things and controlling what they can control. So really, really excited and we're ready to get south for sure.
With all the new players you have, who do you see stepping up this season as leaders for the team?
I think it starts with C.J. Richmond, Aaron Manis, Eli Anderson. All those guys have been here for a year, and from a position player standpoint, from a pitching standpoint, it starts with Cole Van Assen and guys like that. To be honest with you, so. We have a lot of new guys. We got some returning guys as well, but the biggest thing for me is the excitement of putting these guys all in one dugout and on one team, because you saw it pretty competitive here today. So pretty excited about that.
Is there anyone you see sliding into those Saturday and Sunday pitching roles?
We got some options. We're gonna wait till after this weekend. Coach definitely solidified himself as throwing on Friday, but just going to kind of wait and see how tomorrow and Sunday plays out. And we have a pretty good idea, but we just want to get through one more weekend and see exactly how we feel about them and stuff. But we're close with lineups, close with rotation and things like that. So.
You've had opportunities to take these guys to minor league parks, to major league parks before. How much fun, how much enjoyment is that when that's a lot of these guys, that's their future, is hoping to get to parks that you're going to be playing in these next several weeks?
Yeah, that's a great question. Especially going to Sugar Land, AAA Park for the Astros. But when you walk in and you see your players' names on their lockers, you got Purdue stuff all over the walls. It's just amazing how they have welcomed us, and we're kind of their second team. But for our players to be able to walk in that clubhouse and be around the environment that is just amazing, and I think those guys will really get excited when we get down there in Sugar Land and really see, how nice the facility is, and see how they really take care of us. It's huge. It's a huge home field for us. It really is.
Where are you looking to fill the Logan Sutter-sized hole in the lineup?
Anybody got eligibility? We brought in a number of guys. I don't know if you can ever replace those numbers. Logan was a great player for us, set some records here. But it's on to the next. It's on to the next, and we got a lot of guys. C.J. Richmond was hurt a lot last year. We're expecting a lot of big things from him. To be honest with you, Aaron Manis is another guy. Both those guys will be hitting in the middle of the order. Sam Flores is a guy that transferred in here from Kansas State. And we feel like he's going to hit in the middle of the order type guy as well. So we got some prospects. It's just a matter, I think, anytime that you're a week away, you really don't know until you get outside and play. And I think a lot of roles will be identified over these first 2 weeks, especially with the competition that we're playing. Exciting.
It's the benefit of having an indoor facility like this where you can kind of simulate stuff when there's a foot of snow outside.
It really is. I'm so thankful that we have a facility like this. I'm so thankful that football gives us an opportunity to come in here, and we can play a full game in here, and that's going to play big dividends for us, especially as we've been pretty limited to getting outside this year compared to the first 8 years I've been here. So the guys have been great. They're ready to get outside, but they have really did a great job in staying focused. But really thankful that we have a facility like this that we can prepare ourselves. And that's what I told them when we get down to Sugar Land, hey, there's no excuses. Like, we've been able to do most everything we could to make sure we're ready.
What is the benefit of jumping almost right away into the season with a difficult tournament?
I don't know. Who made that schedule? I think for the biggest part for me making the schedule, getting an opportunity to be asked to go to that tournament was a big deal for us. We've got off to a really good start the last few years. And this year we felt like we wanted to get off to a great start as well, but really jumped the competition up a little bit. And so when we got that invitation, we couldn't turn it down, And plus, I think we're at a place in our program where we're ready for that. We're ready to make that next step and go in and have some type of a regional type environment so our guys can see that stuff. I think is going to be huge for us as we get ready for conference play. Which is about 4 weeks, as y'all know that. We're going to be here in 4 weeks, so we better be ready.
The landscape of college baseball has changed since you started, and it's how do you develop camaraderie and leadership when your roster turns over so much year in and year out?
It is. It is different. You see a lot of coaches getting out and doing other things. I love it. I still love what I'm doing. I'm still very thankful and grateful for the opportunity that I have to do this. And I think the biggest thing is I'm probably a lot more involved in the recruiting phase now, trying to get to know those guys. So when they get here, it's not find out who they are. And so I think we did a great job of kind of starting that relationship before they get here. And then when they get here, try to put as much as we can in, do a lot of type of team things, and get a lot of opportunities to go off the field and try to grow together as a team. And I think that's probably the biggest thing with the community service and stuff like that. So it is different. It's always a challenge, but I think every year it's going to be 15 to 20 guys every year, whether it's baseball, basketball, football. I mean, it's just what it is today in the portal situation.
How do you see the new freshmen and transfers fitting in with the returning players?
Well, I like them. This is I like them a lot. Weston Boyle got a great chance of being our opening day shortstop, which I don't know if I've ever had an opening day shortstop as a freshman. So, Weston has really played well. We have a number of guys on the mound, Noah Fowler, Tro Fellings, a guy that's been hurt a little bit but's coming back, Lucas Grant, Caden Fry. That group, I believe, if we can keep them here and continue to develop them, I think they will give us a chance to win a Big Ten championship before they leave here. I am super excited about our young guys.
It's the importance of having a senior catcher with a lot of baseball experience.
Yeah. I think probably if I said there was any difference from our team this year to last, is just behind the plate. Bassett and Highfield have came in and have been tremendous experienced guys. I think, our pitchers have a lot more confidence, and those guys have did a great job. Sergio and Thomas Lynch have all gotten better along the way, but having those guys, I think, are going to be a big deal for us, especially as we play those teams. As y'all know, with the umpires today, man, they're all about track man. So that zone has gotten tight, and, man, you better win those borderline pitches for sure.
What would you consider a successful season to be?
Win the Big Ten championship. Host a regional right here. That's the goal.
What team do you think is going to be your biggest competition this season?
In the Big Ten? Well, I think we start with a good one with Oregon. I think they'll be preseason number 2 in the league behind UCLA. I think UCLA and Oregon will definitely be at the top. I think, Michigan, I think they'll be really good. Nebraska's won the Big Ten tournament the last couple of years. Washington, USC, we go to USC. They were a regional team last year. So I'm excited. The Big Ten's changed, and it's for the better. The baseball part, bringing the 4 schools in, has elevated our conference. And so I really believe that the other Big Ten teams are going to continue to improve and really try to make baseball a sport where we can get 5 or 6 teams into a regional instead of just 3 or 4.
Earlier you mentioned community service. What are you looking forward to about FanFest on Sunday?
Man, that's one of my favorite days. I get to sit right here and greet everybody that comes in, but see those little kids come in with a smile, and our players do a great job with getting out there and playing with them and doing those types of things. So it's a big day for our community. I love it. We'll probably have 500 or 600 people come through here, and really appreciate you asking me that, because it's very important for me that we continue to grow in this community.